A very good evening, students. This is Sukanya, and I'm excited to welcome you all to this special session, the NASO Astronomy Power Up session. NASO, which stands for National Astronomy and Space Olympiad, is a platform that encourages young students like you to explore the amazing world of astronomy and space science, from planets and satellites to rockets and ISRO missions. NASA is your gateway to learn more about the universe in a fun and exciting way. And today we are having an educator with us, someone who makes special space learning truly exciting. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sohel sir. Sohel is deeply passionate about physics and astronomy with interest that spans from the mysteries of black holes to the behavior of the tiniest particles. He has worked on general relativity, studying how massive objects like black holes curve space and influence the motion of light and matter. His research also includes exoplanets, where he analyzes starlight data to detect planets outside our solar system and understand their properties. Beyond astrophysics, Soil explores the world of high energy nuclear physics using Pythia simulations to study what happens when atomic nucleus collides at very high speed, a process that reveals the fundamental structure of matters. He has broadened his learning through participation in ICA NCRA summer school and research visit to TIFR, two of India's leading scientific institutes. This experience allowed him to interact with experts, explore advanced ideas, and gain explore to the research environment. With this strong background in both theory and data driven studies, Sohail aspires to make meaningful contributions to the field of astrophysics and particle physics, uncovering deeper truth about this universe. Over to you, Sohail sir.
Thank you, Sukanya ma'am. That was really good. Hi, everyone. This is Sohel. I'm an astronomy educator at Navas Edutech. So, yeah, today we are going to be do some preparatory session of NASO Olympiad exam for grade 7, which will help you to tackle the NASO exam, which is almost easy. Okay, should we start now? I'm gonna share my screen now and we should start our lesson now. I hope my screen is visible, right? Hello, Sukanya ma'am, is my screen visible? Yes.
Yes, sir, your screen is visible.
Okay. Chalo, let's start with our NASO preparatory session today for grade 7th. Okay? Yeah. So before writing exam, we should always check some things which will help to focus on our exam really good, and it will help to score a lot of things. The first thing is the time management. You should not wait on every question. You should not spend more time. You should be really quick. Quick thinking is very effective while giving competitive exams, right? So our astronomy questions will be spanning from question number 31 to question number 50, uh, where we should at least spend 1 minute per question. So if the question is really easy, you can answer quickly and move on. If there is a hard question, instead of wasting time there, you can mark and return later and think of it in the end. Okay? So always keep 5 minutes at the end to check the answers. So what I suggest from my personal experience is have a chocolate or a banana before giving exam, which will boost your brain and it will make your brain focus. That was a personal suggestion. Okay. Yeah. Let's start. And the other golden rules are read the question carefully. So yes, this is a main important thing. You have to read the question really careful. Uh, by the end of the question, once you read, you should be aware that almost if you can answer or we have to move on. Okay, that is really important. If confused, skip and come back later. That's the ultimate suggestion. If you're confused, don't worry now. You can skip and come back later. So, yeah, never leave any questions unanswered. Yes, you have to attempt all the questions because then only you can score really good. Okay? Yes. So, next, how to choose the right answer. See, these are some tricks. What I would suggest is conceptual understanding is really good to answer the questions, but when it comes to competitive exams, you need to use certain tricks to get the answer quickly. It's not that if you know the concept, you can answer the question, but during exams, because we have very limited time, we should use some tricks and tips to get the answer quickly, which will help us in all form of competitive exams, not only in NASO. Okay, and think about what you already know. That is true. So when you read the question, you can pinpoint first thing what are the things you know from this question about this question, what is the topic and everything, and look for the keywords. So when you read question, almost if you are prepared well, you might find some keywords, and with the help of keywords, you can almost guess an answer, right? Yeah. So yeah, there are some logics which we will discuss in our questions right now, which we can even if you don't know the answer, we can use some elimination methods to find out the answer. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, that is enough of the guidelines and all. I think we should start with our questions. Let's see how to tackle the astronomy part of the NASO Olympiad. Okay, let's start. First, we have image-based question. Just a second. Oh, yes. Yeah, there was a small network issue. I think it's fine now. First form of question is image-based question. So we will get a image and we will have to answer the question based on what image we have gotten here. Let's see the question. Why does Mars look red in the night sky? So you all know that Mars is in red color, and we also call it a red planet. But why is it completely in red color? If you see the Earth is in blue color because of water, and you see some green because of so much green lush forest, right? So why is Mars red? Let's see the options. So first option is given. Its surface is rusty with iron oxide. Okay. So iron oxide is a chemical which you know the iron oxide chemical FeO2, I guess. Yeah. I'm not sure. Fe2O3, something like that. It's volcanoes glow. Hmm. Volcanoes, it reflects Earth's sunlight. I don't think this will be a correct answer, and all of you can relate that, can guess this option C is almost an incorrect answer, right? And next we have its dust is made up of copper. This is something you can think, this question, this option. Its dust is made of copper, and C we can eliminate it, and its volcanoes glow. We do have volcanoes on Mars, but they are not active. So we can also eliminate that option. So we are left with A and D. Its surface is rusty with iron oxide. Its dust is made up of copper. Here, you can apply that keyword swala trick. That if you have studied about Mars, the main keyword is iron oxide here. So the Mars is filled with iron oxide. That's why it looks very rusty and all. So here the right answer would be option A, right? Now I guess you all yeah, I'm seeing the chat. Yes, you almost answered, everyone answered it correctly. Yeah. So our next question, let's see. Next also we have an image, and we see something spear, some ball kind of thing. It looks like it is also a Mars. Yes, a cannonball on Mars. Photo went viral. What is it really? So I'm looking at chat. Can anyone guess what is it? A cannonball on Mars. Photo went viral. Was it? What was it really? Let's see the options. A fragment of a crashed Earth spacecraft. A naturally round rock. Evidence of Martian weapon. An ancient fossil. Okay. So, so what would be the correct answer here? An ancient fossil? Do you think our ancient fossils are completely spherical shape? Have you ever encountered on Earth any ancient fossil which is completely spherical? I don't know, but they might be. Let's see. And a fragment of a crashed Earth spacecraft. I don't think there are crash landings on Mars, but there are no. If there is a crash landing, we would see the materials which are made on Earth. I don't think it looks like that material. So I am seeing the chat. The answer everyone is saying is B, B, B. Someone is saying D. An ancient fossil? Yeah, this might be a little confusing. Option C you can eliminate in the first go. Evidence of a Martian weapon. We don't have any evidence of Martian weapons. So the answer would be an ancient fossil. We do had a small information recently on Mars where we have found little hydrocarbons, which tells us about the water which has flown on Mars surface. But we don't have any fossil evidence yet on Mars. So the correct option will be a naturally occurring round rock. So in this way, you can eliminate each option based on using your common sense also, right? So the correct option will be a naturally round rock. Okay. Yeah. So next, we have a reasoning question. This is another type of question. Before this question, we have discussed a image-based question, and right now we have a reasoning question. Let's see. So assertion and reasoning. GPS satellites carry atomic clocks. That is the assertion. And what is the reason? GPS needs timing accuracy better than 1 billionth of a second. Okay, let's see the options. Options are both A and R are true. R explains A. Both A and R are true, but R does not explain A. A is true, R is false. Both A and R are false. I'm looking at the chart. Let's see who can guess the answer. Not guess, who can give the answer, and then we will discuss each option. And first, we will discuss what is the assertion. GPS satellites carry atomic clocks. Okay, I'm seeing the chat. Yeah, most of you are saying A. Both A and R are true. R explains A. So GPS satellites do carry atomic clocks, and why they carry atomic clocks? They carry it because we need a very good accuracy. What mentioned here, like 1 billionth of a second, to accurately map the distances on Earth. So that is why we use atomic clocks in GPS, and the reason which is given in the question is accurately explaining the assertion. So that is why the answer should be A, right? Yeah, everyone almost guessed A. Someone is going with B. The reason is also correct. So GPS satellites do have atomic clocks, and why we use atomic clocks to measure the timing accuracy, right? Okay. So next question. Yeah, this is option A. Problem solving question. Hold on to your pens and notebooks right now. You're going to solve a small problem. And here we have given the formula as well. A GPS signal takes 0.07 seconds to reach Earth. Speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. How far is the satellite? Before I show the answers, I want you to calculate the answer. Distance equal to speed into time. You can spend a half a minute here while calculating. It is just a simple multiplication. We are given the time, and we are also given the speed of light. So we just need to calculate the distance. Let's see. I'm waiting in the chat to get the answers before I reveal the answer. Options also. Calculate it first. We need to do a small multiplication. Make sure there is a power of 8. Okay, I saw one answer which says 21 into 10 power 6. That's good. Try to convert into kilometers. Let's reveal the options now. We have options 7,000 kilometer, 14 and 21 and 35. Okay. So here we have in kilometers. Who will say it in kilometers? 21 into 10 power 7, 21 into 10 power 6, you are writing it. Try to tell in the kilometers form. Option C. So when you convert meters into kilometers, you have to multiply with 10 to the power minus 3. So it will convert meters into kilometers. Okay? Yeah. So I think all of you has guessed it correctly. We need to do a small multiplication here. That's it. Right? So the correct option will be C, 21,000 kilometers. Okay? Yes. Let's see. And we have other type of question. Till now, we have discussed three types, I guess. One is image-based question. Another one is reasoning. And we have a numerical problem solving question. And this is a fourth type. Match the following question. Let's see the question. Match the following rover components to their correct function. So this is the match the following box. We see wheels. There is a trick while doing match the following question. If you know one or two options correct, you can answer the all all the question. Yes. So I have revealed the options also. Let's see. First is wheels. Column A, we have wheels. Why do we need wheels on rover components? To collect rock and soil samples, communicate with Earth, move to the rover, take pictures. The basic use of wheels is to collect what? Wheel to move the rover. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing that in the chat. Right. And a robotic arm. It is simple. The first option is B, and second option robotic arm, which we use to collect rocks and soil samples. Yes, I am seeing the chat. It's everyone is saying A. Why do I see D? Okay. And next is antenna. Why do we use antenna? Antennas are used to communicate with the earth and camera to take pictures. So this is a really easy match the following question. And as I said, if you even if you don't know all the correct answers, if you just know two wheels and robotic arms, you can guess the answer. So first wheels is B, move the rover, and second is D, collect rock and soil samples. So the option is A. Yes, all of you have guessed it correctly. Yes, that's good. So this is one type of question, match the following. Let's see what else we have. The correct option is A. Next is again image based question. We have an image here which shows. Okay. Can you guess which kind of satellite orbit is this? Which kind of orbit is this? So we have a three satellites. They are pointing onto the location. And see what principle does this image representation? Before that question, I want to know if you know what kind of orbit is this? Yes. Yes, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the answer. Okay. Okay. That's good. So you all know it is a geostationary orbit. That's good. So it is really far from Earth, right? So here, let's get back to the question. What principle does this image represent? So you can guess it from the question image itself that it looks like a triangle, right? And we can eliminate almost all the options after this hint. Signal synchronization, Doppler tracking, and atmospheric correction, right? So why do I see the answer as D, atmospheric correction? B, signal synchronization. What will be the correct principle which is applying here? Option A, option A, option A, option A. Yes, it's good. So all of you are almost correct. The answer is triangulation, where we sync with other satellites, right? So this is called a triangulation method, right? So in total, we have discussed four different types of questions. What is that? Image based, match the following, and reasoning and numerical solutions, right? Yeah. So yeah, we had enough questions. what I was saying is we have discussed four type of questions. If you divide your exam pattern in this format, what type of questions I have to answer? And if you study in this format, it will be very easy to solve the numericals, all the question, to answer all the question. And there are some other um, points also. Read each question slowly and carefully. Keep an eye on clock. This is a really good suggestion. You have to check your time because don't spend too much time on one question. It will you will get panic in the end when you have a lot of questions to answer. So that's why just go through all the questions initially. Try to answer whatever is the easiest first, and then you can come back to the questions later. Stay calm and confident. That is, if you panic somewhere and if you don't know the answer, just breathe. Just breathe. And as I said earlier, also, my personal suggestion, have a banana or a dark chocolate before giving your exam, which will help you to focus and always, which will help you to be calm as well. Okay? Right. Yes. So I think that's it for today. It's time to launch your curiosity. Thank you very much, you all chat. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Hmm? Don't forget the session though. Yes, I think we can end here. If you have any doubts on what we have discussed today, you can ask me in the chat. I'll wait for 2-3 minutes to see if there is any question related to the session what we have done today. Yeah, the session is meant to be only half an hour. There is no negative marking. Thank you. It was a great session. To know about the exam, please call the customer care in our website.
So thank you, Sohel sir, for the wonderful session.
Thank you very much.
And hope all the students enjoyed the session. And if you have any doubts related to the exam, related to the exam dates and marks, everything, you just contact, like you just visit our website www.naso.in. There you are having the number, you can approach us. So all the best students, have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.